hello, welcome everybody, welcome back to this podcast, whatever name it has. It's still undecided.
We still have no name.
Yeah, by the way, leave a suggestion in the comment section. What should we name our podcast? Because we need to workshop this immediately. It's episode 3 already. But anyway, if you've been listening to the episode so far, you know what's coming. First of all, disclaimers. Yay, congratulations America, you are on your way of getting rid of the latest fascist. Congrats.
Yay.
Yay, am I gonna have to censor the word fascist? Anyways, let's not. Corona is still out there, so please, wear a mask, wash your hands, all that jazz, stay safe, don't be a dummy. But yeah, let's celebrate for now, let's be happy, let's be hopeful. Copyright. Yes, we talk about games. We're gonna be using footage. YouTube is a dummy. Companies are dummies. They're gonna strike us. So if you wanna help us out, Patreon is.
What a dummy!
Yeah, bunch of dummies. Patreon links in the subscription. I'm sorry. Patreon links in the description below if you wanna support this. But just viewing, sharing, engaging with comments, likes, subs, all of that jazz helps us a lot. Thank you very much. Trolls, you may shoot your shot, but you're gonna get blocked. But that doesn't mean at all that we want an echo chamber of stands here. We do want positive, constructive critique on how we can make this podcast better for you. And lastly, this is a podcast where we express our personal, individual opinion. It doesn't reflect on anything else. It's just our takes on everything from our perspective. So let's not get too pressed about it. We are not the end word on anything. Although I do believe me and Sabrina, we are very knowledgeable about these subjects. So we know what we're talking about.
And we are right.
And we're right more often than not, I shall say. But at the end of the day, it's video games, okay? It's not that serious. And that's it. We're gonna read some comments from our last video. We have Lucas Figueiredo dropping his first, our prince. And then he adds, just kidding. Anyways, this is a great video. I really like the starting animations, Game Grumps vibes. But anyways, I'll watch the video now and see if I agree with your unpopular opinions. Well, Lucas, do you? I'm sure you must agree with some and disagree with others. That's how unpopular opinions go around. But thank you so much for leaving a comment.
Yeah, thank you for commenting in every video so far. Let's see if he's gonna comment again.
Big fan.
We appreciate it.
Number one.
Yeah,
fan.
big fan.
Mistress of Yaoi said, yep, online is no fun if you are not competitive. I wish there was an option for just casual players like me. I believe Mistress of Yaoi must be talking about Overwatch, which is one of the subjects we touched earlier.
Wait, that name though.
That name though. No, they have a prolific website where they talk about all things yaoi, and I owe Mistress of Yaoi a lot because they helped me divulge Eden, my webcomic, when it was first releasing. So thank you for also engaging with the channel.
Yay.
And
we're gonna try to make it shorter this time.
yes, I'm already stalling. Donald Waddle D said, on the point of toys shouldn't be considered in game design, I think what they meant was character design shouldn't be done for the sake of merchandise before anything else. I get the new design of Pokemons are perfect to make into plushies, but I can see how that makes them feel less interesting when you hear that they're products first and foremost. That is very interesting because when me and Sabrina we replied to an unpopular opinion on our previous episode that stated that Pokemon shouldn't be considering toys when making their games, me and Sabrina, we thought that somehow the person was saying that Game Freak or Pokemon just shouldn't be focused
making merchandise.
On making merch at all, making toys at all. We had no idea. That's actually new info for us, that some Pokemons are designed as toys first and foremost, already with that in mind, probably to facilitate, I don't know, sewing or modeling. And that wraps up the comments from the previous episode. Let me thank you very much for everyone who watched, commented, liked. I did ask if we could exceed the views we had on our first episode. That did not happen. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Might be because the episode is even longer. We're gonna try to make it shorter this time, and it's a more broad subject. It's Pokemon. So let's see how this one does. We're gonna find the perfect way to make these episodes fun and digestible for you, but I'm not gonna ask for any milestone this time. Let's just see how this episode does, and I'm thankful for any one of you who are watching, listening, commenting, engaging.
And you forgot to say today's episode is Pokemon Gen 1.
We're gonna be ranking Pokemon. We're gonna be giving our opinions on all the Pokemon. The idea here is to do all of them, but we're gonna do gen by gen, so this episode doesn't take 10 hours. Before we do that though, let's just talk a little bit real quick about our Pokemon history. Should I go first? Sabrina goes first.
Yeah, go ahead, you can.
I started with watching the anime. It arrived in Brazil when I was like, I don't know how many years old, but really young.
It was in 1998 when it first came to Brazil.
Thank you. So I remember I was 10 years old. I heard about Pokemon before the cartoon, the anime debuted, because of the news of children in Japan having seizures.
Yes.
So when news came that, Pokemon is gonna debut in in national Western television, I was like, am I gonna have a seizure? Am I gonna die watching this? I still watched it anyway, nothing happened, but yeah, that was how it started, but I really fell in love with it when I finally got to play the game some years later. It was Pokemon Yellow. So yeah, pure Gen 1, although very Pikachu focused. I was genuinely upset that I couldn't pick the elemental starters, because I really wanted to have a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur or a Charmander, any of them instead of Pikachu. But we'll get there on my dislike for Pikachu later, on when we're ranking Pokemon. And let me already tell y'all, you're about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. Gen 1 is not my favorite at all. I have my babies from it, but I'm gonna be spitting some hot tea. But anyway, I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 1. I just didn't own, I did pirate like 2 gens on an emulator.
Cannot say that.
But I was just a kid, I had no money, sorry.
Says poor boy from a poor family.
Exactly, like, I want to play video games, okay? You have no idea how video games were expensive where I live, in my country, but that's not the subject today. We're gonna have a whole podcast about that. But yeah, that's my experience. That encapsulates my experience with Pokemon. I heard it first about the seizures, then I watched the TV show, then I got into the games and been a big fan ever since.
Yay, my turn now, haha. Very interesting your story, Pedro, thank you.
Thank you. Wake up everyone, don't sleep now!
So, with me, it was more or less the same. I had no clue about Pokemon until one day there was this children's TV show called Eliana y Alegria. And I went to my aunt's house, and my mom was doing some working out and talking with my aunt, her sister, and I had this gossip magazine where in a very tiny little bit of the magazine it was written that Pokemon was coming, and the only thing about it was the seizure thing, that kids went to hospital, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? I want to watch it.
I want to have a seizure. Sounds cool.
Because I had no clue what seizure was, but I was like, I want to prove that I'm tough. I was 10 years old.
I want to survive that episode.
Yeah, I want to survive. But in the end, fun fact, this episode never came to
it never aired.
it's the Polygon
Yep.
episode where there are a lot of lights that flash blue and red, like really, really fast, and it really is seizure inducing. And I heard of this, and then when the anime came, I watched it and I was like, whoa, I love this! Oh, I so damn loved it. And then years and years later, only when after I met Pedro, I actually played the first time, and I think it was Gen 4 or 6. It's the one with Piplup.
Yeah, that's 4.
I remember. Or Black and White. One of those. I don't remember. It's fuzzy in my memory. And from then on, I played, I think, each one of them. Gen 4.
Black and White is the superior one. The superior,
yeah,
the pig, and
5
Ocelot.
I played, and then Gen 6
Sneevy.
I played
Sorry,
as
guys.
well, and now Gen 7 as well. That's the Alola one, right? Yeah, it is. And I didn't play Sword and Shield because
That's right.
reasons.
I didn't play Alola. I didn't play that gen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So that's probably the only one you didn't.
Unfortunately.
And I never played the old ones apart from the Auras one, the remake, which is great, which is the one where I completed the Pokédex, in case you guys forgot. And Pedro will put the images there that proves that I actually completed the Pokédex. And yeah, that was my achievement. And as you know, I lost it, and that's it. And now we are gonna talk about Gen 1 Pokemon.
Okay.
We're gonna rate it, comment on this.
So, do we have anything to do before we start ranking? I guess not. Let's just get down to it. Gotta rank them all.
Gotta rank them all.
We start with Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Thoughts?
I never cared. I found the Bulbasaur super cute, but then when he evolves in this grotesque, huge plant kind of thing that it's weird for me. It was weird back in the day. It's still weird for me. I would keep Bulbasaur forever. And
You would never evolve him.
Yeah, and Ivysaur is so irrelevant. I think in the in the anime you don't even have an episode with Ivysaur. He just evolves, and then you just rush into Venusaur. I don't remember, maybe I'm wrong, but the second evolution of every Pokemon seems to be super bleh, whatever.
Yeah, for a lot of them, I guess. I think Bulbasaur is really cute. I think he's the most creative of the starters. Because someone really said, oh, I'm gonna make like this frog dinosaur with a huge plant in his back, and I was like, whoa. And I always thought it was really cool, the whips thing. That's more of a cartoon thing. I don't know, but Bulbasaur does have the whips out in his sprites in the game.
He does.
Yeah, I always thought that element of the whole family, the whips, I have a thing for whips. It's not kinky, I promise. I just think they're really a really stylistic weapon choice. I always stand characters with whips that fights with whips. It's just dope as fuck. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, Venusaur is kind of gross. I'm sorry, Venusaur fans. He's just like he has warts all over his body, doesn't he?
Really?
It upsets me a little bit. Am I reminding it wrong?
No.
Yeah, he has some bumps.
Yeah, it's just like, I think it's just patches, like in a turtle, for example. But Ivysaur is just Bulbasaur a little bigger and fierce.
Yeah, and
looking.
let's remember that that's a big Rafflesia in his back, and people say Rafflesia is like one of the stinkiest plants. There, like, it's a giant flower that blooms in swamps and stuff, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Wait, isn't it? No, Vileplume is that.
No, Vileplume is also that. He's also a Rafflesia.
Oh my god.
And he's like, but we'll get there. Next. Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard.
Of course, of fucking course, my favorite. No, but I always choose the water Pokemon actually. I always
Really?
prefer the water Pokemon. Yeah, although I prefer fire, the element, but the fire Pokemons are usually meh to me. But Charmander is a salamander and it's super cool. And also we have to talk about that episode from the anime that's
Charmander
extremely sad. But I will let you, Pedro, say because it seems like your memory is more vivid than mine.
Yes.
But another thing I want to say is Charizard is not a dragon Pokemon, and this bothers me a lot. It's so stupid. This is the most faulty thing in the whole game. That Charizard looks like a fucking ginormous dragon. He is a fucking dragon, and his type in the game is fire and flying. And I no.
There's
no.
a reason for that actually. Although I think
Okay.
people should just say fuck it, but because dragon is kind of a OP type of
Yeah.
Pokemon, it wouldn't be very unfair for a starter to have that element in his arsenal.
Oh yeah, I heard that like you can even consider them semi-legendary when
Yes.
they are dragon,
Yes.
like Gyarados or whatever you say it in English.
Yes, Dragon's moves are kind of OP. But yeah, that's such a huge meme. I almost feel sorry for Charizard because it's like he's bullied when he goes to dragon school. All the other dragons just mock him and be like, "You're not even a real dragon. You don't even go here." And he's like, "Ugh." But yeah, it's fair. Fire types. People who love fire will always love Charizard. But if Charizard is your favorite Pokemon of all, you're a basic bitch, I have to say. Come on, he's a dragon. A red dragon. And that's not creative at all. Like, they really sat down and were like, we have 3 elements. And they just went, oh, fire, dragon. Anyways, it was a little basic. I love Charmander because the episode. He's cute, I guess. His design is not my favorite. And here's the thing. I'm gonna do this a lot during this series. As an artist, I come a lot of times my opinion comes from a place of design. Okay, so maybe you think a Pokemon is awesome because of his movesets and because of his descriptions or anything, but if I will most often than not love or hate a Pokemon because of their design. I just have to put that out there. But anyways, I don't think Charmander is particularly like groundbreaking in his design. But yeah, the episode, because of that episode from the series, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's this episode about Charmander. Ash Ketchum finds a Charmander that has been abandoned and is dying in the rain. And as if that isn't sad enough, they show later in the episode that the previous owner of this Charmander was like terribly abusive and neglectful and awful.
And when Ash finds him, he's covering his. I think if I remember correctly, he's covering his flame with the leaf because if the flame goes out,
he dies.
He dies.
Yes.
I'm having goosebumps
Yes.
right here, right now.
It's really sad.
It's so sad.
Yes,
Oh,
that
and
episode
again,
traumatized a whole generation.
And then again, nobody cares about Charmeleon. Is again just a fiercer version of the first evolution.
Yeah,
First stage
it's
of
just
the
like awkward puberty.
Yeah. Okay, next.
Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise.
Oh.
I can't say Blastoise nowadays without thinking of the Blastoise kid.
Can I read?
I like them, but I don't love them. But funnily enough, I just want to say Wartortle is my fave out of the 3. Something about his tail and the wings on his head is just so cute to me. They look so fluffy, and I love that.
Yeah, it is one of the few second evolutions that's super cool
Right.
and cute somehow.
And in the series, the Squirtle gang with the shades.
Oh yes, that is brilliant. I was just thinking about it.
They're cute.
In
They're
the
cute.
editing.
They're really
Yeah,
cute.
it's so cool. Oh yeah, and you were talking about the design of Charmander. Just about design, not the Charmander. It's gone. I think they made it simple like that to be recognizable in the Game Boy, because back in the day it was just sprites. And Blastoise we didn't talk about much about, only the meme.
Yeah,
but
I don't really care about Blastoise because when I see him, I see like big turtle with hydrants coming out of his back.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Hydro cannons.
Hydro
And yeah,
cannons.
it's for me it's a bit too menacing. Although Charizard is menacing, but I don't know. It's like guns. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't know
this
either.
idea.
Something about Blastoise is just like okay.
And then I don't know where they came from with this idea and Mega Blastoise.
Yeah,
then,
well, I think
yeah.
Blastoise is definitely referencing like war tanks or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, next, we have Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree. Thoughts?
I remember the episode where Ash frees Butterfree and like he has a shiny Butterfree and he lets it go, and then it just proves how shitty of a trainer Ash is, and that's pretty much what I remember. Caterpie is cute, Metapod is useless. What the fuck? Why do you have a Pokemon that does nothing? Absolutely nothing. He just stands there and has that move that it's hardened or whatever,
Yeah.
that he gets harder.
Mm-hmm.
And then he becomes Butterfree, which is cute. I usually really like the bug Pokemons, but they are usually so weak. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Their advantage is mostly that the bug type evolves. They reach the third form way sooner than every other type. So
Makes sense.
he's they're like an early investment kind of Pokemon if you wanna like just get third evolution fast early in the game.
Turd, T-U-R-D.
T-U-R-D-F. Third, sorry. If you don't know this, Butterfree was planned to be the end of Venonat's evolution line, and Venomoth was supposed to be what Metapod turns into. But we got what we got, and that's what it is. About the Ash thing, I wonder sometimes. I am the first one to say that Ash was a shitty trainer, but with that Butterfree thing though, I wonder if he's really a bad trainer, because Butterfree found kind of his love. And I think it's kind of cute that Ash was like, oh, I'm not gonna subject you to a life of fighting, go live with your love since you
Fuck
found
off,
it.
that's what they do as trainers,
But
please.
when he did that with Charizard, I didn't get it.
Yeah, like he lets go of a Charizard as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that Charizard has one of the best shiny colors because he's a black.
Yes,
fucking
yes,
dragon.
yes, definitely agree. Okay, I'm a black Charizard stan, even though I think Charizard is like boring. But the black version is dope as fuck. Then we have...
Wait, what is a Gigantamax Butterfree I'm seeing here?
That's Sword and
I've never
Shield.
heard.
That sounds... you didn't
okay.
play that gen. We're gonna be ignoring Gigantamaxes, okay guys?
Okay.
We can talk about... We can do a Gigantamax episode, but anyways. Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill.
No, I would have skipped if I had played the Gen 1. I would have skipped this Pokemon. Although I always catch them all.
Yeah, no, in this case it was, I believe one was in blue and the other one was in red, so you just pick the one with Caterpie.
Yeah, I would have. I don't know, I wouldn't choose the game based on one of the insect Pokemons.
Yeah.
I would choose by the the legendaries that
Yes.
they have available, the most beautiful ones, because I don't care about anything else but the appearance.
Mm.
No, actually, I care a lot about the appearance of.
I
my
have to
Pokemon.
agree, my team is purely based on the aesthetics. Fuck stats.
We are so superficial. Oh my god. Crucify
What can I say? I like
us.
pretty things.
And a Beedrill, I don't like. It's like how do you call it? A wasp, right?
Yes. A hornet.
And a wasp. Yeah, hornet. And for me, and his hands are horns or whatever.
Drills.
Drills. No, not my. I don't want to hug this Pokemon.
I don't.
So
That's
no.
how we measure Pokemon value. How huggable it is. But yeah, Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill are not my cup of tea either. I am terrified of bees, so no thanks. The Beedrill must be a Pokemon for people who love bees or something. I don't know. PJ, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot.
Okay, a bird. I actually had a feeling in the first time I played Pokemon that I would have only flying team, but then it's stupid because flying is not that strong and it's.
Why would you want an all-flying team?
Because I like the design of the birds, but then they are not that strong at all, and they are very counterable. Anything that can kill them, like a fucking rock, can kill them. And I'm like, whatever. And Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. Oh, these names are so stupid. Sorry.
That's how Pokemon name convention goes.
I remember them. They were very iconic in the anime, but I didn't care about these at all. They're just birds.
Yeah, I'm not a bird guy either. I'm sure there are plenty of bird lovers out there. I'm sure they love them, but yeah, I couldn't care less. Sorry. Same goes for like we have Rattata and Raticate. Raticate is like. It has to be one of the ugliest Pokemons out there. I'm sorry, Raticate fans.
It has only one evolution then?
Yep.
Rattata.
No, it's Rattata.
Rattata and Raticate. Oh my god, what the fuck? No. Actually, Rattata. Rattata. Oh my god, I cannot say this. It's so ridiculous. Rattata. Why this name? Rattata. Raccoon Matata.
Because it's a ratatatatatatatata.
Probably comes from rat. But why the repetitive syllable? I don't know. It's kind of cute. Rattata. It's kind of cute, but no, I don't want this kind of Pokemon in my team.
Yeah.
And Raticate is even uglier. And Raticate from Alola, fuck's sake, what the fuck?
He's a chonker. But although I do think the Alolan Rattata, is kind of a little bit cuter than the regular one, but it's still a Rattata and Eradicate. It's not.
No, the Alolan has a fucking mustache and it's even uglier.
I like it, but it's not a Pokemon that I'm dying to have on my team. Not at all.
No, I don't.
We were dissing PJ and etc. And I'm sorry, but Spearow and Fearow is coming, and like it's just whatever I said about Pidgeotto, but worse. They're like Spearow and Fearow are like the ugly version of them.
Yeah, and then it doesn't even have 2 evolutions. What the fuck? It's just another bird that does nothing special.
And I'm particularly resentful towards Fearow because in the anime he's like really mean and terrifying, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want. Anywho,
Spearow and Fearow, bleh.
Exactly.
Ooh, Ekans! Arbok! Oh, I love these Pokemon. I think it's one of my favorites in the first generation. First, because their names is like Snake, it's like but the opposite, and then Cobra, but the opposite. Oh my god!
Backwards. How clever!
How clever! And I never realized that until Pedro told me. Because back in the day my English was complete trash, and I would not. I would not have guessed this. And also in Arbok's design, it looks like it's a face
Yes.
on her wings or whatever you call that. It's super cool, and it's poison. Poison is one of the, for me, it's one of the worst
Ailments.
ailments.
Yeah, poison is
Ailments.
a bitch. Especially when it's killing you out of battle. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's in any game for me. Poison is the worst. So that's why in Monster Hunter I always keep
And antidotes.
antidote. Always. And yeah, I like the design of Ekans and Arbok. The name is cool. Their moves because it's poison. And yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna have to replicate much of Sabrina's sentiments. I also think Ekans and Arbok are really cool. I like purple, I like snakes. I think the fact that Arbok has each gen
Like
she
snakes,
has also not a kinky thing, I promise.
A kink.
I like that every gen, the face, her face, like every region where Ekans exists, she has a different face pattern. And she's just Jessie. It's
pattern.
Jessie's Pokemon, and we stand Team Rocket.
Yeah.
We stand Team Rocket in this house.
Yeah, Team Rocket is real cool.
Okay, so after Arbok, guess who we have here?
I'm
It's
thinking-
Pikachu!
It's Pikachu! What the Oh my god!
I just
if you can,
remembered that.
Who's that Pikachu? It's What the fuck?
Yes, you go first, Sabrina, because I just have a lot on my mind.
Pikachu, of course, it's the most famous Pokemon. It's what they made even a fucking game out of himself. No, as Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. It's such a big. It's a big ass name in the Pokemon world, if not the biggest name. It's Pikachu is the face of Pokemon.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
in the anime, I found him so cute, and the voice is so cute. If you have the chance to hear the actual voice actress of Pikachu, it's so damn cute. Oh, so cute. And I don't know where they took that name from though. Pikachu, where does it come from? I have no clue. And why a rat that shoots lightning from his cheeks? This is a very weird design that I never understood, to be honest with you.
I think
And then
somehow
there's-
it comes from like the idea, the concept of mice eating your cables.
Okay.
Because it's probably, maybe it was a common thing in that time in Japan to have mice eating your like TV cables and shit.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, in the Pokemon manga, that's how Ash gets his Pikachu. He doesn't get it through Oak. He literally finds him eating his TV cables behind in his home, and he puts
Oh, I
him
don't
on
remember
a
that.
leash made out of like rope. Because he doesn't have age to own a Pokeball yet, so he kind of walks him around on a leash.
Oh damn! I didn't remember
It's-
that. Oh my god.
It's hilarious, but yeah.
And then there is Raichu, and the Alola form of Raichu is the cutest because I never wanted to evolve my Pikachu because Raichu is ugly as fuck. I just don't like that
We're gonna
And
fight. We're
then-
about to fight.
design. And then a Raichu from a Alola version is super damn cute, and I like it. Now your turn.
Okay. Fuck Pikachu. First of all, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sure he's better now because the anime has been here for like forever. But all I remember from Pikachu is him being an asshole.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was such a dick for the longest time in the TV series, and I guess that made me bitter, salty towards Pikachu. I'm sure he's better now, but I don't know. He's been the face. That's how, like Sabrina said, and I guess I kind of got tired of looking at him because everything's gotta always Pikachu. That's the thing. That's what I'm getting at. I guess he gets a lot of like special treatment. It's the same reason why I'm kind of salty towards Tracer in Overwatch, because for the longest time she would get more skins, more everything. She gets comics about her, she gets lore, and like all the other characters, in this case all the other Pokemon, kind of have to be in the shadow of Pikachu, and that kind of made me salty. But I love Raichu. I think he's so like chunky and cute, and I love the ears. The design of his ears is so interesting to me, and the way that he has like a little bolt at the end of his tail, I thought was so cute. I don't know, and the way like his limbs are kind of like little gloves and boots because it's like black. I don't know, I really loved Raichu. I guess a part of it is because he's also Lieutenant Surge Pokemon, and was like a gym leader. I thought was kind of hot when I was younger, but now he just gives me a creep because he's like a military man, and I'm just like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But I digress. Alolan Raichu, it's even cuter because they made him like, he looks like caramel, he looks like candy. He's just so, I don't know, golden and orange, and I love him. I love him, love him.
I think I don't like the color of Raichu, first of all, because it's brown and orange.
I don't know, I get honey vibes from Raichu.
I don't know, I get defective Pikachu.
That's me. But anyway, moving on. Okay. Sandshrew and Sandslash.
Don't care. Really. It's a brick Pokemon. He's literally made out of brick. What the fuck? What fuck?
Aww.
No, but his face is cute though.
I think it should mimic like, what's the name of that animal? Armadillo. But no, it's not exactly like an armadillo, but by the way his body is like bricks, it's the same way as the scales. It's like a cartoon way of armadillo scales.
Okay, if you say so. For me, it's brick.
Because it's like the way that they used it to, like, you know, the game dev brain. He's ground, since he's earth, ground, bricks, get it?
Okay, I got it. And then the Alola version of him is cute, but I don't care either. It's an igloo, and okay.
It's an igloo. Yeah, it is kind of like, it looks like an igloo. I think I never had Sandshrew and Sandslash. I never been like, oh my god, I need them in my team, but I do think they're cute. I like them. I like the design.
Sandslash looks fierce, but the design is cool. But no, I don't get any special feeling from it, and I don't care.
Sorry. Next. Okay, now we have King and Queen, husband and waifu. Look, Pokemon were breaking gender norms way back then. We have making Nidoqueen blue and Nidoking purple pinkish, but anyway, let's get down to it. Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidoking. Thoughts?
No.
Really?
Don't like it. I think it's so weird. I don't get any vibe from any animal, like apart from the first one that is a rat again, that looks just like Rattata again, and then Nidorina is, let me see, another Bulbasaur mixed with Rattata. No, I don't like this Pokemon. It's just, I have a nothing feeling from it. It's limbo feeling. Aww. I feel nothing.
Well, I personally love them. I don't know why. I really can't put it into words. I might just be biased to the words queen and king, but I don't, especially Nidoking. I think he's kind of hot almost. I really like him. I like how armored they get as they evolve, but the very first ones, I don't even know what they're based on, like little rodents, like chinchillas maybe?
Yeah.
but I
Oh,
really
no,
like
no,
the last.
some wood rodents.
Yeah, I really like.
And then
the
they become
third.
this dinosaur kind of thing. Where? How a rat becomes a armored dinosaur? Please explain. America, explain!
Yeah, that was some Digimon logic, maybe, but anywho.
And the Nidoqueen has boobs.
Yes, Nidoqueen totally has a boob plate armor. Love that for her.
Interesting, but not my cup of tea, these Pokemons, no. And now the most magical one. Clefairy and Clefable. So I used to mix Clefairy with Jigglypuff back in the day when I watched the anime, but then I realized they're nothing.
And I used to
They have
confuse Clefable with Chansey.
Oh yeah, they're very similar actually. The three
Mhm.
Pokemon are Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and Chansey. Because they are pink balls.
Yeah, pink and chonkers.
Yeah, but Clefairy is super cute, but Clefable is ugly.
I really like Clefairy and Clefable for the duality of them and Gengar. I think it's really cool.
Ah yeah, this is cool. Yeah, but I never realized that.
Yeah, that's something we only noticed. I only noticed way after, thanks to like, did you know gaming and stuff.
Yeah. True.
But
Same.
I never went out of my like Clefable design-wise. I'm not crazy about her, but I tried to have her on my team because of the metronome ability. I always thought it was like one of the most
yeah.
OP skills in the game. Especially from the anime, they always make it to be like so OP in the anime. I was like, oh, she knows metronome, I gotta have it. But yeah, besides that, I would probably switch her out whenever I get cooler, better Pokemon. Sorry,
Yeah, no, that was cute, but not in my team. No. Next, Vulpix Ninetales. I love most of the dog Pokemon, and
True.
so cute, and in the anime so cute, and the Alola form's even cuter, and then Ninetales badass as fuck, super beautiful Pokemon. Yes, and it's based on a folklore or something, isn't it?
Yeah, a folklore creature.
Yeah.
I think Ninetales might just be one of the most universally liked Pokemon. I don't think I've ever seen someone who is like dislikes Ninetales, because she's just Ninetales. And the concept of Ninetales is OP as fuck, and she's just a cool looking Pokemon. And speaking of cool looking Pokemon, the Ice Alolan version, it's even cooler. It's so like fabulous looking. I think they're so pretty. I would have like both Ninetales just for the flex.
Yeah, and I always have them in my team. Actually, in my last Pokemon, which was the Alolan one, I had the Ice Vulpix, Ice Ninetales.
And
pretty cool.
If I'm correct, Ninetales can learn some ghost moves. Let me check. Yep. Because Ninetales, if you guys are not aware, it's like fox in general in Japanese culture are very like astral / umbral like beings. They're very like wicked, and they can change shape and create illusions. It's a very like OP kind of creature. You don't want to mess with the Ninetales. So yeah.
And that character in KDA has Ninetales, isn't it?
Yeah. The RA, yes. Ninetales is largely represented. In Ragnarok Online, there was this OP boss that was a Ninetales. In Yu Yu Hakusho, Kurama turns into a god fox that is sort of a Ninetales reference. What other anime? Naruto. Naruto is OP because he has the seal of the Ninetales.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so yeah, Ninetales is badass. If you dislike Ninetales, that would be a Pokemon hot take, unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, next. Jigglypuff.
And Wiggly.
And Wigglypuff.
Because Jiggly like pudding. I love it. It's cute.
Oh my god, no, I don't like. Actually, I when I first saw Jigglypuff, I thought it was Kirby, like a cameo of Kirby in the anime.
But like, I mean, they're definitely related.
Oh, and the episode I will never forget the episode where Jigglypuff sings, and then everybody fall asleep because that's his power to make them fall asleep, and he gets super angry with it that everybody falls asleep, and then he draws on people's face because so angry. Oh my god, and he's so cute. Yeah, I really like Jigglypuff.
That is a trope. He's like a recurring character. He does that. I think up until like even today, Jigglypuff still makes appearances just to sing, make everyone sleep and draw on their faces. But yeah, on the very first episode, he does that on a musical stage of this like metropolitan city. So he really puts a lot of people to sleep. It draws on everyone.
That's very powerful.
Yeah.
That's very powerful.
I really liked Jigglypuff because of that. On the anime, because of that trope, I always found it... I was a kid, but I always found it hilarious whenever he came around. Oh yeah! There's this even hilarious instance where... I think... Yeah! Team Rocket is hiding in a cave during a cold blizzard. And Jessie is talking to James like, oh, it's so cold and everything, but as long as we don't fall asleep, as long as we stay awake, we're not gonna die. And then they look to the exit of the cave, and Jigglypuff is just standing there, like, hi. That's one of the best comedy punchlines in all Pokemon episodes. But anyway. Love them. I love them. Never really needed to have them on my team, but they're really cute. Adorable.
Yeah. And now it's one of the most hated Pokemon. Zubat and Golbat. They are hated because they are every fucking where in the caves, and it's like 2 steps. And then the music starts for the battle, like 2 steps, battle, 2 steps, the battle. That's why you use your repel spray to not encounter so many Zubats. But I think in the first time I played, Zubat was the first poison Pokemon I came about, and I wanted poison in my party, so I put a Zubat, and it's always there, actually. Surprisingly, the Zubat is always there, and I like the last evolution, which is not from the first generation.
Acrobat?
Acrobat.
Something like that.
Zubat design, okay, I think it's even cute, but then Golbat with that big mouth, I don't know where they took that from. That's ridiculous. Neither. It's so ugly. I know, it's because... bats, they scream to see, so they can see where they are gonna fly. So probably from that.
It's it's very powerful sonar because his mouth is so big. Oh my God.
But it's ridiculous. This design ridiculous. So yeah, I would keep a Zubat, but not a Golbat, and yes, an Acrobat. That's all I have to say about Zubats.
Yeah, same. I'm not a big fan. Don't really have special feelings about them. But if I do, it's probably annoyance because of their recurrence in caves. It's too much. Get your repels. Now, Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume. For some reason that I cannot explain, Oddish was one of my favorite Pokemons when I was a kid.
Super cute.
Yeah, I just really thought he was like adorable and cute, and it was easy to draw. So I would draw Oddish all the time. I just loved drawing Oddish, and yeah, I really like him. And Gloom is kind of funny.
Yeah, Gloom
I
is so weird that
thought it
he
was
has
funny.
this drool.
Yeah, it's because he's drugged up on his own
Jesus
spores.
Christ. Yeah, Gloom is weird as fuck, but it's kind of cute too. And I think Gloom is doesn't evolve to Vileplume. It's like Oddish evolves into both, right?
No, what happens is later on they create a branch from Gloom that it can become either Vileplume or Blossom,
Ah, okay.
which is the hula dancing flower Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
She's
so
cute,
it's
she's cute.
Oddish, Gloom, and Vileplume regardless then.
Yes, it's during Gen 1 you're gonna get Vileplume regardless. Vileplume is actually pretty powerful because of attacks like Solar Beam, I believe. Yeah, and it has like all sorts of healing and status attacks too, good ones. So really like that. I think I always had them in my team.
Yeah, I would keep them, but not too long, because then better Pokemon appear.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan
Fair
of
enough.
plant Pokemon, because they are so weak against fire. It's like extremely weak against fire. It's not good to keep them in your team. Actually, for me, if you like it, great.
Yeah, Sabrina is a fire gene leader, guys. Just putting this out there.
Actually, I am psychic.
Well,
okay?
actually, yeah. Fire, which is not a fire and psychic.
That's why I like Victini so much, which is not in this generation, because it's psychic and fire.
Ooh, yeah, that's like Sabrina #1, then legendary.
Okay.
Yeah, I carry like I'm more of like a hippie gym leader, so I don't care. I'm not. I walk around with plants, but I'm not scared of fire because I also walk with a lot of water.
Yeah, so you have to have water and plant team.
Yep. Which is perfect because they can take care of each other. It's really cute. Anyway, and both elements have healing moves. I like
Can become
sustainability.
like invincible.
Yep. Next we have Paras and Parasect.
No, thank you. I don't like fungus in my team. You.
Yeah. Is anyone crazy about Paras and Parasect? I just think it's worth mentioning that Paras and Parasect are inspired on the Cordyceps, which is a type of fungus that takes hold of insects. It pretty much enters their body, kills them, but continues moving them.
This is fucking
It's
disturbing.
Think Last of Us for insects. As a matter of fact, the Last of Us spore was inspired by the Cordyceps.
Wow. Weird. Moving on.
So yeah, moving on was spooked. Venonat and Venomoth.
I found Venonat cute, but then it's kind of creepy as well. I don't quite like it's mysterious and weird, and those fly-like face kind of thing is weird to me. Creepy. I don't like it. And I don't like moths.
Yeah.
So no moths.
I kind of like moths, although the Venomoth is kind of gross.
It's moths.
Personally, I find.
They are so fucking big and scary. To me, that's the feeling I get from moths.
Yeah. Some of them can be really pretty though.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
digress. Venonat, I used to think Venonat was cute because of the sound he
Yeah,
made in the
yeah.
anime. It was just really Venonat, very cute. Like I was like, oh. But I never really had him in my team. I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
Then we have
Diglett.
the iconic Diglett and Dugtrio. Like this Pokemon left so many of us puzzled for
Yeah.
decades. Like what the fuck are you? Are you a worm? Are you a finger coming out of the earth? Are you? What's happening?
I think it's a worm. But yeah, it's
gross.
like this design is weird as fuck, and I don't kind of like it. I never wanted a Diglett.
Oh wait, I think are they moles?
Yeah, it can be a moles as well, but I don't know. It's not a mole. It's really not a mole.
Right, but it's not a worm either.
And then you have an Alola version where they have the hair. It's so weird. It's so damn weird. The hair.
It's so funny though.
It's silly. Yeah, I would have them in my team just because it's silly as fuck. And I don't know if we will be able to find this image. I remember long ago there was a meme where underneath in the earth there are like 3 really buff guys that their little face is the only thing that appears.
Yes, I subscribe to that theory.
But yeah, it's weird. I don't like ground or stone. No, it's not snow. It's ground and rock Pokemon.
Yeah.
I never like them. Really, not. It's no. Nah.
Yeah, even though I'm big on Earth element, I love Earth as an element. Earth Pokemon, they're kind of designed in an ugly way. They're not really designed to be cute or pretty. They're kind of ugly. So I guess that's why I stick with grass instead of rock.
They have usually the brute kind of approach to the design, and I don't like. Or this weird shit that is Diglett and Dugtrio.
Yeah.
Okay, next Meow.
Then we have Meowth and Persian.
Love it. Well, I actually didn't like Meow because in the anime, in the Brazilian version, his voice is irritating, and I don't like that he talks so much, and I don't like that he speaks in the end of Jesse and James' little speech. I really don't like that he's just like, yeah, that's right. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Who asked you? Who asked your opinion? Shut the fuck up. You're a Pokemon. You're not supposed to talk like people. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
And
oh my god, Sabrina, there's actually in the anime episode, the episode that explains how Meowth learned to speak is very moving, actually.
yeah, I heard. But no, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. But then when I played the Alola Pokemon, I found it so cute because he's tiny. Actually, he's a tiny cat, and it's super cute. And then he has the Alolan version that I think it's Dark type or Steel type. No, it's Dark, and it's kind of charming. He has the little whiskers that go in a upwards way, and he has these hands going that way, and his eyes super like I have it. Super sassy, and I like it. And Persian, of course. Persian is super beautiful Pokemon, but the Alola version, hell to the fuck to the no. Damn, that face is ugly. Why? But the
Alolan or the Galarian?
Alolan. It doesn't. There is no Galarian for Persian, it seems.
Oh, Persian.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
the Alolan Persian is a chonker.
Yeah, I don't like it. But Persian has a nice design, but it's just a normal Pokemon. It's another type that I don't like. It's just fucking normal, cool looking, but just normal. Nothing special.
I'm not a fan of anime Meowth either. He's definitely the least bright star in the Team Rocket team. But I guess I'm not as upset. I'm not irritated by him as Sabrina. I do love Persian, especially in very early gens, for the first ones. Getting a Persian in my team was something that it was so sought after and anticipated. I couldn't wait, because he's so like, because Giovanni has one too, but Persian has this very like villain pet where like I just
it's a cat.
like Persian.
Every cat is a villain.
Yeah, every cat is a villain pet. But anyway, I love him. Love Meow, love Persian even more. But also probably replace them in my team once I had more like elementally strong Pokemons. And I don't have much opinion on the. I do like the other variants. I'm not a big fan of Persian's variant, but I do like Meowth's variant, the sassy one, and the latest one, the steel one. I think he's kind of
Galarian?
cute
Oh my
too.
god, it's weird.
The Galarian one. Yeah, he
Jesus,
reminds
like,
me of one
"Arr!"
of my... yeah. He's like feral. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
good. He looks like a dwarf berserker character from an RPG or something like that. We've been talking for a while and this episode is already quite long, so we're gonna stop ranking Pokemon for now, but do let us know if this is something you're interested in continuing listening to. We will gladly give our hot take on every single Pokemon if you guys want to hear it. Of course, we would intersperse maybe some episodes, so we're
Yeah.
not talking about Pokemon for the next 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But do let us know if you enjoyed this little rant.
And tell us your favorite and least favorite Pokemon from the first generation.
From the first generation, exactly.
We
What
are
was your
gonna-
favorite and least favorite
We are
Pokemon?
first gonna do the first generation first. We are gonna do the whole list of Pokemons of the first generation. Then we take a break from Pokemon talking.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you guys really like this episode, we can do the next one to do the rest of the Pokemon. And then we take a break from ranking Pokemons for a while. But if not, we'll just come with something new. Also, you can leave suggestions. You can leave suggestions in the comment section of what you would like us to talk about. We're open
But that's for
for
patrons.
suggestions and critiques. Yeah, patrons will definitely get what they want to talk. But
Yeah.
we can workshop. We're open for suggestions. But patrons get, of course, special privilege. And if you tell us to do it, we're gonna do it
Privileged.
for you, baby. Yeah. But now, where the episode is not over just yet, stick around. We're gonna talk about some gaming news.
News.
Starting with, as if I wasn't hyped enough with the latest KDA video, and as if Evelyn isn't my favorite of the KDA group, Riot / League of Legends was very kind to simply drop yet another video clip featuring exclusively Evelyn. I love that. Love that so much, even though like I'm almost mad because the video is so dark and Evelyn is so elusive all the time. I get it, it's the aesthetic because she's like this prowling
Sneaky.
danger. Yeah, because she's a succubus. I get it, but I wanna look at her.
Yeah, no, that's not what you're getting from this video clip, but I love it.
Yeah, but she loves to tease. Yeah, that video, I watched it multiple times just to look at the visuals are so
Yeah, it's
badass.
high quality production. It's so good. It's so badass. And nails goals.
Nails,
It's there.
snakes.
Jesus, that's so. It's so satisfying to see that video clip. Ugh,
Isn't it?
I don't know what I want, but I like that.
Right? I just have to say that one shot, if you watched the video clip and if you haven't, it's probably playing right now. And I'm gonna show you the shot right here when the background is red and there's like veins or trees or whatever this is shaping around her and it's only her silhouette and the eyes are glistening. This shot right here is just like kill me, slice me. If this is hell, if this is what awaits me, like I'm ready.
Okay, next news.
Next news is that the PlayStation 5 is out. A lot of people got theirs.
Yeah, it was sold
Sabrina
out.
has a list of bullet points to go through, but I have a hot take of my own. Y'all silly. Why are you doing this? How are you enjoying your PlayStation 4 games on the PlayStation 5? How is it? Because like,
That's all
I
you
looked
get.
it up. I went to Google and typed PlayStation 5 games. I didn't see a single PlayStation 5 game. So, did you all really play $500 for like ray tracing?
Yeah.
Because that's the vibes I'm getting. And Sabrina's about to talk about bugs.
Yeah, actually, I have something else to say. It's the Spider-Man Miles Morales. It was released for the PS5, I guess.
Yes,
but
that's a whole weird shebang. Do you know how that is? Because I don't totally get it, but from what I understood, you can only play this DLC expansion if you get a pre-order or something of the PlayStation, if you get a special edition, or if you have to do these extra steps, or you gotta purchase the game again. I did not understand that.
Yeah,
really
it's something.
well.
It's because it's like an expansion to the first one, I believe, and then you have to have the first one to have Miles Morales, it seems, because they are just a continuation of one another. So yeah, I guess that is how you buy the game. You need to have the first one to play the second one. And I'm gonna go now through the problems of the PS5. PS5's rest mode can crash the console, especially in Spider-Man Miles Morales. So you you cannot put the the console to rest, or it's gonna crash the console. But I have to read the whole thing here to know exactly what it is. This certainly seems to be the most common PS5 issue at the moment. Most common! Oh my god. In fact,
Dude, how do you release a console that you can't put on rest mode?
I encountered the problem myself just last night and immediately worried that my PS5 had beaten the dust. And this person is...
Whoa.
I'm reading this from Den of Geek website if you want to check out. This is the source we are getting. Basically, it seems that leaving your PS5 in rest mode can cause it to trigger an improper shutdown and initiate a database rebuilding process.
What the?
So yeah, basically you cannot. There is a chance. I don't think it's 100%, but there is a chance, and I heard that in several occasions so far. Don't put your PS5 on rest mode. Next, the PS5's rear USB ports may cause data transfer issues. This issue may come down to two separate problems, but we've heard multiple reports of system crashes and other technical problems from PS5 users who have tried to run external storage drives through the rear USB port. So, I don't know if it's only the rear USB part or the front. I don't know which is actually getting the problem. But basically, if you don't have space, you cannot have external driver in your PS5, and it's not a lot of space that console has.
It's not even a single terabyte.
Yeah, it's 60 gigabyte if I'm not mistaken. It's very, very little space for today's AAA games. It's not good. Let's just say that. No bueno. And
the Final Fantasy VII Remake is almost 100 gigabytes.
Yeah. Wow. Why? Yeah. Why? No. Why? Just why, Sony? Next one, transferring PS4 data to PS5 may not be working as intended, so you cannot play your PS4 games. I believe it's the digital version of them. These are the three main issues, and they are pretty to me, it's pretty big shit. It's like Sony fix it right now.
That's not a casual bug.
Yeah, it's experiencing
by any means.
Experience.
It's not experience. It's breaking the PlayStation 5. It's $500, guys. We're talking about $500 hardware.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
And people stayed overnight in lines to buy this thing. But okay.
Okay. I'm gonna talk. It's another one from Sony. Sony shut down a company's plan to sell custom PS5 covers. It's a quickie. This one. It's just like there were these people that are not related to Sony that they started making. They actually had made some, and they were about to send the plates, the customized plates to customers, but Sony shut them down. Poor people. Because
we reached that news because I was talking to Sabrina about how I think all white was an incredibly poor choice of design for the PlayStation 5. I do like the shapes and everything, and I can appreciate a pristine white hardware and all that. But it's just gonna age poorly. It's gonna get crusty and oily and disgusting. I can even imagine how, like smoker teeth. It's gonna be. Get ready. The PlayStation 4. I can only imagine like the PlayStation 5 controller of like the grossest dude bros that just eat Cheeto and Dorito and don't wash their hands, just keep on playing.
Cheeto and Dorito.
It's gonna be disgusting. But then I thought, because me and Sabrina, we saw a video of this guy like doing the disassembling of the PlayStation 4 and the plates around it. It's very easily detachable. So I just reached the obvious conclusion. I think that there would be a booming market of plates. Yeah, just let them do their thing. Sony's just mad because they know fans are gonna make better plates than they would, but okay.
Oh well.
Like, people have 3D printers at their homes nowadays. People are just gonna make their custom plates anyways, even though Sony cancelled these people. I'm pretty sure once the PlayStation is like 1 year since it's been out, there's gonna be so many people. Sony's not gonna have enough people to sue so many people.
Yeah, not enough lawyers to sue everybody.
Yeah.
Or they're not gonna bother because it's gonna be so much trouble.
Oh yeah, and lastly,
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, la 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 la, Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Exactly. Sabrina is gonna have to take care of this one because I haven't touched Assassin's Creed since the third one.
Yeah, it's another quickie. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was, let's say, it was an anticipated sort of, because it's it's a franchise that's famous now in the gaming world, and a lot of people are fans of the franchise, regardless if it's the game that they release is shit or broken. People will buy these games from Ubisoft. And what I've heard is that it's quite buggy, but not game-breaking buggy. And again, they did a beautiful world. It seems it's bigger than Odyssey. And I'm like, what the fuck? I played Origins and Odyssey, and I want to play Valhalla, and Odyssey for me was already extremely big. It's so damn big I cannot even think about unlocking the whole map. For me, unlocking the whole map is very important, and I'm a completionist, and I will go crazy with Valhalla if it's bigger than Odyssey. Odyssey, it's too big. It's too big. There is such a thing as too big. And they say the story is no big deal, so they didn't put much effort on the main story, which is a shame. You could get a lot of good stuff from the Viking era, and but it's fun as every other Assassin's Creed. It's fun because it's Assassin's Creed. You know the drill about Assassin's Creed: stealth and murder, taking people down, taking whole settlements and forts on your own. This is something that I cannot wrap my mind around. It's in Odyssey, I just go on myself, by myself, and take a whole fort full of soldiers, trained Roman soldiers. On my own. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. And main characters are something else.
And in Valhalla you have settlements. This is something that I'm looking forward to try. Settlements where you have it's like a base where you have your storage, your shops, and that kind of shit. It's like your mini city. let's say. But that's the only thing I'm looking forward to try, because otherwise it's the same thing. The same thing of this new era of Assassin's Creed that started in Origins. The reboot.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's all I have to say. They say it's good. In overall, they say it's good. That's all I have to say.
Well, and I guess that's gonna wrap up our news section.
Yep. And I think that's
Which
it.
brings us to the end of this episode.
Yay.
Thank you so much if you're still listening. We love you. Let me be an annoying ass bitch and tell you again to share, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Help us with that good engagement, because the algorithm is a hoe. And let us know what you think. Let us know what you expect from the next episode, and we'll do the best to deliver quality content for you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.